Okay, so for this part of video number 7, step 9, I'm just asking that when you go on to Schoology, you go to your courses, and then you go to your 4th grade art videos, which will bring you to this screen that I'm at currently. And here, as you scroll down, you'll notice that our project, just like we've had for the other projects, here's our perspective project. Okay, so to get to the information, you can do one of two things. You can either click on this, or you can click on the down arrow, and it'll show you all the different little links. So if you ever need to go back to any of the videos from previously, you can click here and it'll take you right to, let's see, I can do open in a new tab for you, and it will click over to the new tab, and the new tab is all the videos for the perspective project are all here. Okay, so you can scroll through, and that way you're not looking through other things, you're going in your direct order. And then you go back to your tab. Now, what I would like you to do is you have two things. You have your perspective 4-3-2-1 reflection that needs to be completed. And part of your perspective 4-3-2-1 reflection, you'll notice that it has 4 parts to it. The first one is 4, means you're going to write about 4 things that you learned by making this piece of art. 3 is the 3 things that you want to share about your artwork. So something that, an artist, just by looking at it, you might not be able to know what you were thinking as the person viewing the artwork. So come up with some of those thoughts. That's part of our art critique. That way, when you look at it and somebody says, oh, well, I went to the coral reef once, and when I was swimming, this is the view that I saw. That would be something really neat to share, that you made the connection from that experience with your artwork. 2 is, what are 2 things I could have done differently in this piece? So you can consider thinking, well, I could have done differently by, for example, maybe we used too much black right away with our blue shades that we did. Or maybe you would think that, instead of doing the landscape, you try perspective next time. Or maybe, consider how you would draw your scene a little differently. So those are all different things to consider as well. And lastly, what is one thing I will never forget? So something about this project that really stood out, that clicked or resonated with you, would be beneficial for me, because I really do read these and it helps me with projects that I do. So after you finish your reflection, the next thing is to complete your rubric. So the next thing that you're going to do is complete your perspective rubric. So you can obviously click on this as well, and it's an assignment just like with your 4-3-2-1. What you can do is you can download your the PDF, and you can work on the PDF by highlighting what you feel that yours is. Or if you have any difficulty with that, what you can do is just fill out your paper version. So this way you can do your perspective rubric either from home, or you can do it while you're in class as your piece is drying and after you have cleaned up. Okay, so once you've downloaded the rubric, what you can do is go up to your different tools that you have. So I know you can't really see it on here, but when I click View, because it's under Preview, when I click View, it says Show Markup Tool. So when you click on Showing Markup Tool, all of these little tools pop up, which is pretty nifty. So you can use a variety of them. This is a highlighter, or a pencil. So say here you're in 4C, you just circle that and that shows for me. Another thing, let's see, so color, you can like play around with the different colors. So maybe you want to have something a little bit brighter, you can switch it to that. Or if you just feel like just doing a shape, you could do a different shape. There's a variety of other things that you can do. You can just do highlighting, which is fun too. So you're only completing the student section. Did you use tints and shades in your project? Yes, I did. Okay, so let's see here. I know sometimes I'm able to get that part. If anything, you'll just circle. Okay, so yes, you've got that. I used proportion correctly. Yes, you feel you have when you look at it. Did you use the media tempera paint? That means, did you grab it correctly? Did you dispose of it correctly? and rinse everything. Yes, wonderful. Did you follow the directions, making sure that you did the videos and you're critiquing correctly? You tried your best. Wonderful. And that you helped clean up. Awesome. Now, to type different things here. So what you can do is you can insert, let's see here, oh, my text. Sorry, you click on the text and then you drag your box, and here, something that you want to type in about yourself, you can type in here, or highlight some different things or write some different things. Those are other wonderful things to do as well. And then a critique of I wish. Okay, so once you've done that, make sure that you put your name in here as well. You could always just sign your name on the trackpad if you want. You don't have to do that. There are a lot of little cool features that you can do. So, but yeah, obviously you want to start with your name. So, student name, you want to type whatever your name is here. You can make it larger, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So those are all wonderful things to do. After you're done, you'll click File, you'll save it, and then save it as your name as well, and then you will attach it in the folder and submit it in Schoology. Lastly, once you've done all of these that you'll see in step number 9, I ask that you upload your artwork to Artsonia. It will be underneath the Perspective Sea Life, and that way you also have a documentation of that on your digital portfolio. Lastly, once you've done all of that and I have signed off, please take the post test and turn that in to me. Thank you.